last is in client script on the last thing we were discussing about the OnChange and other stuff. So how we will utilize it and what the capabilities, some methods, functions which have been there, how to utilize the functions, where we can utilize the client side script, and as well as where we can utilize the some kind of server side scripting can be utilized into OnCell edit. So those things we have discussed, correct? So we have discussed those things. So now we are going into the some of the other stuffs in this session also, correct? So let's see some of the practical approach which would be there already, so we can utilize that too. In simple way, we will go with the one of the script, correct? So let's see how we will go. This is the scripting part. Okay. Okay, it's leave. Okay. Test. We will close some of the session. Right click. We will unsubmit it to be good. Okay. OnLoad. So alert is using for to pop up the message whatsoever, double quoted. Gaurav is good. So let's see like when it appears. You can imagine test incident, and we are saying that it will applicable on the OnLoad, correct? So it doesn't dependent on any field, correct? It's only like when it's loading, that field value would be applicable, correct? So let's say I'll refresh it again. We will, yeah, here you can see that message popped up, correct? Hello, is it
Correct.
okay?
Yes, clear, clear.
Okay, that's cool. Now where Gaurav equal to G underscore form. Now you can see I'm creating something form dot get get value. You can imagine field name and string tag, correct? So get value, field name, state, okay. State would be there, so I'll show you that. Let's say work node, so that I'll show you better. So let's say state is I'll show you that too. I'll make those changes also. Font change is there, correct? So we can cover it. State is like we have to take it out that field value. Where is that incident form? Okay, and we have to open that. Okay. So let's see state good. Okay. right click, see the, show the, sorry, yeah, yeah, correct, correct. One second, I'm I'm checking out the, what is the backend value. So what I'm saying that state would be, yeah, this. It will, you can see it will not applicable of label, it will applicable only with the value. Like state is 2. 2 means in progress. Then it will show. Correct? I'll show you.
Correct. Correct.
So state is 2. Termination means when the script system will read out the script, it will check it out this. Correct? Then it will automatically this it's a termination. When it terminates, then it will go for the next line of code. Correct? Then again, remember, if condition, if Gaurav, because again equal to, it's mean I have assigned that value to this. Correct? What value? So what we are saying, that we are taking out that value, means state is 2. Then it's going for the next, means that it's what it's Gaurav contain. Gaurav contain the 2, means state value 2 it's contain. Correct? Now we don't have to write down again and again. It says I have assigned that value. Now I can utilize as much time I can call it. If we will not assign that variable, then we have to write this line of code again and again. Correct? So let's imagine some complexity would be there. So how many times you will write down and how many times you will make the changes. Correct? Let's say 200 lines of code is there. So are you going to change it every time? Right now the Gaurav is contained stated 2. Later on it's again they have make the changes and say that it's 4. Then again you imagine where you have put the condition with this value. Let's say forgot about the variable right now. So if we will put it like this way, so how many times I have to change it? Correct? So instead of that, always it's good to such kind of things would be taken into the variable. In this, you have assigned that value to this. Now you can utilize it. Correct? So uh sorry, is equal to 2. Then should be again braces. When you are putting the if, then braces close. Remember that this braces is closing, automatically it's highlighted. Correct? So this will alert. Correct? Alert the message. Okay, so where is that again? Oh, okay, I'll open it. Now you can see it doesn't pop up that message, alert message. Now we are changing to progress, then save, then load. See, got my point?
Yes. Got it.
Yeah, when I put it in progress, automatically it's fulfill the this condition, whatever the condition we have created, and automatically it's run. Correct? So this is the one of the way to things you have to getting. Correct? And what it's taking out, it's taking out the this form value current which you have opened. If I open the other record, then if it would not be there, then it won't apply. Again we have to change it, then it will apply for every record. Correct? Okay, so let's getting into the other one. OnChange, it's like already there, so we can utilize that. So what is saying, if is not loading, is new is not this, G underscore form is new record, then return. Return means something, it should be written, anything would be returned, correct? False, negative, anything. If we will put something like no any variable, whatever the returning value means, in something like no G underscore form get value is returning that value, then it should return that particular value, then it will be execute, correct? So or this should be written and we can utilize into the our script, like no pass on that value into the different angle. When return would be always be uh, it's kind of when you completed that block of section. Block of section means like no from like no when the you at the end you have to write down the return, correct? So if you write down the in between middle of that script, then it will automatically it will like no, because you said you instructed that system when you will get the return, it's mean all done. So like no after this if you write down any script, it won't, correct? You're getting my point. So this is if we have to,
Yes.
yeah, thank you. So if we have to write multiple times, correct? So if this and again if this, again if this, then on that condition we have to use the if, first if, then again else if. Means you are again selecting, like checking out this value. So what the system will do, first it will check it out on this, then it will execute. If this, then it will execute else. At the end it will go for the else section. You're getting my point?
Yes, getting.
Okay. So it's a difference, like no the utilization of else if is kind of you are doing redo the some kind of or the it's like no checking out these again you are writing down if. So but in you are instructing that the system, so check it out that if, then it will go for this is if, then it will go for else, correct? So you can write the as much times like no else if. There will be multiple scenarios where you have to think of it. Okay, I have to write down the else for what I need to do, correct? So it's what it's saying. So here it's saying return, anything would be written. It's fine. I'm going on the next. Again, I'm checking out the else if. Okay, this block of code. Because it's a one-liner, that's why they didn't put it like this way. Otherwise, it should be like this. If this and if this and that. Correct? So what it does mean, it goes for the first line, then it will go for this if checking over there. So new value equal means if new value is 2 and then again value, the old value would be 2. Sorry, 2. Correct? Uh, If the new value is this and again new value like no, if this, then it will make the mandatory false. Is it clear? If new value is this, old value is this,
Yes, yes.
then it will be applicable. Correct? Sorry, it would not applicable. It's saying that set mandatory. Okay. So let me show you the same condition. Let me copy it because it's a out of box. Okay. Write down the CS. Okay. OnChange. Point. So here we go on change. You can see the all format is already there. Even you can write down some piece of code over here if you want. You can do so. The is loading. When the form is loading, this piece of code will run, and then new value for this other value would be done. Correct. So new value should be like this will be become this. Correct. So if you don't know, so let's try to Google it. Before getting anything would be there. So try to understand what does mean. Correct. See, lots of things. Operator perform a loose equality comparison the perform type of comparison in Java. It would be good. Operator, correct? So is does the type of conversion to operands I'll just take it out something. So see, strictly equality and loose equality. Correct? It should be that would be good. But when I'm saying that this, it should be means it could not be changed to this that value, other values. Correct? So when it should be there, then it will go. Correct? So this. Okay. If you can say number should be equal to this, it will true. This is true, and if its number is this false, like it's defined the things over there. Correct? Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Why I'm showing this so that you guys understood everything, what things are need to be utilized. Now, this piece of code is like written anything. I'm okay with that. Now I'm saying that after this, uh, let's say we will take out this one. I'll write down something else. If new value equal to old value, set mandatory, what moves this and that and blah. Let's say state let's try. Correct. So we will come to know what is the utilization. State field is this. On the state field, if new value equal to old value is this, then it will be false. Correct. Or we can say like this: if old value is not equal to new value. You got my point? Let me show you. It's really interesting when you're writing the codes, correct? So you try to understand whenever the requirements comes out, then you have to design the path where how to achieve that requirement, correct? So here because it's a in progress, that's why it's showing, correct? So let me show you that to resolve. What is that? Okay, on hold, awaiting caller. It's became mandatory, correct? Let me reload it because we have made the changes and we haven't reload that form, correct? Now still it's loading, I'm waiting for let it be on hold instead of that resolve. Okay, we can check it out that to new. So what we said, if new value is not equal to old value, then it will become the false, correct?
Correct.
Okay, let me change to this. Now, when the new value equal to old value. Okay. If we will not confirm by ourselves, so we can check it out. Alert, something you alert it out. So what will happen? If piece of line of code will execute, then you will come to know exactly it's working or not. Correct? I just write down anything and on a random. Correct? So how to check it out? Exactly this piece of code is working or not as per my requirement. Correct? So here you can see something is missing out. That's why it's showing the else. Correct? If I'll put here else, if is it removing or direction of statement is there. So again something is missing out. Correct? So if I'll move that till it's showing the same issue. Okay, let it be. We can try it. Then we will go for the something. Okay, let's see. Alert. Now again we are checking out that line of code is executing or not. How we can check it out? Via this. Okay, saying that if old value is equal to new value, then it will become the false. Correct? If we will make the changes, then what will happen? Okay, let me anything. It's better in progress. Okay. Remember, we have mentioned the working. So when the alert will show that working, then we will assume that it's working correctly. Now it doesn't show. Correct? It means somewhere my script is not working as desired. Correct? So we will deactivate this piece of code. Might be this will some creating the issues. So let's see. Again, check it out. It's loading. Good. No, it's not working. It means our piece of code is not working correctly. Correct? It should make the mandatory. Old value equal to new value should be make mandatory. It should, but it doesn't. It doesn't make anything mandatory. Correct? So again, we will change it out to new. Let's see. We can check it out that too. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. So this will be the the piece of code would be there.
Uh, please share the screen.
Okay, I already shared, I believe. You can see. Hello.